Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. So we are setting into this winter time, and London being so cold, there's nothing better than a nice hearty hot soup. So my recipe for today will be my all-time favorite, the classic French onion soup. And the first time I ever tasted this soup was years ago when my sisters Amina, Zarina, and Razia used to bring home the food they used to prepare in the domestic science classes. And I remember one of them used to be this French onion soup, which I fell in love with straight away. And since then, I used to have it in this famous Room 21 restaurant at Rial's Hotel in Malawi. And this used to be my favorite starter, and I would always order it whenever I went there. And today, after all these years, I thought I will give it a go and do my version of it, the updated version of the French onion soup. So here I have the main ingredient, the onions. I know there's lots of onions, about 12 here, which means lots of tears when preparing them, but it's worth the effort. So here I'm preparing these onions. And I've already started crying. They're very sharp, but that's the whole point. No pain, no gain. So onions all peeled, and now to chop them. I'm all teary and crying away, but like I said, the Spice King has to do what the Spice King has to do. So we just carry on. So finally done the onions. After a lot of sweat and tears, well, sweat is a bit of an exaggeration, I know. So I have here 2 tablespoons each of butter and olive oil heating away, to which we will add our onions. I know it's a lot of oil and butter, but we've got quite a bit of onions as well. So these will be added on and then cooked for at least 45 minutes on a medium heat. And we don't want to make the heat any higher because it would burn. So we would be adding, once the oil and butter have heated up, we'll add our onions. So the oil and butter have been done, so we'll add our onions. So all the onions have gone in the pot, and we're gonna cook them for 45 minutes on a medium heat, and keep on stirring during intervals so it doesn't stick to the bottom. So never increase the heat because then it's bound to stick. So we carry on cooking it for 45 minutes. We want a really nice brown caramelized color, and to make it that, we're gonna add some brown sugar, about 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and also salt, about this is coarse sea salt, so about 1 tablespoon of that as well. So we let it cook, and as I said, we have to keep on giving it a stir every so often. So the onions are ready now. This is sort of all softened up and caramelized. So this is the consistency I was looking for. And we start the next process. So now I'm going to prepare the stock for the soup. So I've got here stock cubes, Worcestershire sauce, apple cider vinegar, and corn flour. So 1 tablespoon of Worcester sauce, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and 2 stock cubes, and about half a cup of corn flour. All will go into the 1 liter jug of boiling water. They'll all be mixed up and added onto our onions. The stock here, which we're going to pour into the onions like this, and let it cook. Also, we've got this freshly ground black pepper, which will go in the soup like this. So I've got here some mature cheddar cheese, which I'll grate for our crostini, or our croutons as they call it, which will go on top of the soup. So this cheddar is being grated for that. So I've got here some baguette, which I will spray some olive oil on top, on both the sides. And spread some cheese on top, on each piece of the baguette. And these will go in the grill to be toasted, and these are our crostinis or croutons for the soup. So the crostinis are in the grill, and we wait for them to be done before they are placed on our soup bowls. So here we are, our French onion soup all ready to be ladled up in the bowls like this. And here we've got our crostinis that will go on top of the soup. These will be pressed down. So here we are. I agree it's not the healthiest of soups, but it's very hearty, warm and soothing, and it will shoo away the winter blues. Bon appetit. Thank you once again, and please carry on subscribing to my channel. Thank you.
Bon appetit.